Okay, I think I figured it out. I was trying to mess around with the schedule
This
and
scenery
like,
is
oh,
wonderful.
guess what? Let me
Surely
talk.
enough to convince him.
I was trying to mess up, mess around with the
Wanderer.
scheduling a live stream stuff. Okay, I think I figured it out. Hopefully, I'm live on the upcoming live stream kind of thing, and not just live on different stream. That will be so
Time to go.
awkward. But I'll check. Let me see if it's actually live, like on the right one, and not like I didn't make another stream by accident. Let me check my phone. Say, because I'm new to all of this, so hopefully I'm doing it right. Let's see. And apparently I am live. Okay, on the right one. So I didn't make a different live stream. That's good. Yay! So I'm gonna do my daily commissions and then head out to do. Oh my god, I have a lot of stuff. Oh no, it's just the commissions. I have to do Yelan. So I think it's this one. Yeah, but I'm gonna do commissions first.
Time to go.
So yeah, good morning everyone. It's 8 a.m. for me. I don't know what time you're watching this, but hope you're having a good day. Hope you're will have a good day. I hope you have a good night. I don't know. Maybe you're watching this at 2 a.m. Yeah. Do I have to clean the thing? Yeah. Fine, Nimrod. Okay.
Time to go.
Where can he be? Nimrod! Oh, absurd. Ah, I do. Taking drink. Oh, really? What on earth happened? My wife, Mary, she never. Oh my god, that goes so fast. The hell? Enough, just go. What the hell? Am I supposed to remember everything he said? Sister Victoria. I'm here to gossip, girl. XOXO, gossip girl. Oh my god. Hi, sister. Oh, no, I should stop talking like that. Hey, sisters. No. Awesome. I snitch on the guy. Let's go to this one. I don't care about the commissions that's like talking to people. I like the go there and fight. Because I can finish them in 2 seconds. It's like, okay, I'm done.
Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Which one is it that you have to talk to someone? Oh, it's the one with the riders in Inazuma. I hate that one so much.
Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Hit the barrel already. Okay. Where to next? Over here. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll fight you in a bit. Come over here so we can fight all together.
Right now.
There you go. Setting that tone. Yes, it is. And the last commission, I think. Let's go over here.
Follow the wind.
Okay, okay. Should be fast.
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
One with nature.
Ha! Right here.
Nice. Easy peasy. Lemon squeeze. Let's get our thing. I still need to get to my Serenity Teapot. So I can get my friendship points with Yai. Miko.
Add Astra.
At Astra Sauce.
Thank you for Add Astra.
Oh yeah, my expeditions. I keep forgetting about them. Okay. Awesome. Shanha and Shinobu. Awesome, awesome. That's my friendship level. Oh, it's so close to 10. And then Serenity Teapot. Don't judge my Serenity Teapot. I just have everything everywhere, so I can get to 20k points.
This realm is.
Yeah. Yada yada. I'm so close. And goodbye.
If you ever have.
My 20 dogs. Yeah, almost there. Probably next week I'll get it. Because I have the daily, not the weekly bosses, and then yeah, probably next week I'll have it. Okay, now where do I need to go for the quest? I'm guessing somewhere in the castle. I'll look it up once I load in. Ta-da! Awesome. Okay. Yelan. Nope. Then leeway. Awesome. Oh, okay. Straight to it.
Traveler, Paimon, it's been a long time.
I don't know who you are. Secretary Yohei Pavilion. I don't know who you are.
Oh, hey, Hoishin.
Hoishin?
Fancy meeting you here. How's work?
I don't remember.
Thanks to the help of people like you and colleagues like Ganyu, better all the time.
She works with
But
Ganyu?
I've been feeling distracted at work lately.
I don't know.
I just feel constantly agitated.
Has something happened?
It's a long story. But my father, he's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position due to health issues.
Huh? What's wrong with Uncle Tien?
Nothing specifically. He's not unwell. He says he's just increasingly low on energy these days. He's always said, old age comes for us all in the end. Still, I just can't help but feel a little emotional watching it happen to him. Anyway,
It happens
my
to
father's
everyone.
currently
That's
on the
okay.
second floor of Yangsheng Tea House. Why don't you come pay him a visit with me?
Sure.
He seems very fond of you too. I'm sure chatting with you will make him very happy.
Maybe I remember your father if I met him. Calculated Gambit. Which way is it? Over here? No idea who that is. I've never seen this man in my life.
Uncle Tien, we're here to chat with you.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Oishi, why don't you go downstairs and get the shopkeeper to make us a fresh pot of tea?
Hello, sir. I've heard you're dying.
That you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories.
We're more concerned about you, oh, Uncle Tian. I'm not calling him Uncle Tian. Is everything okay?
Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry. I'm quite all right. It's just the years gradually catching up with me.
Yeah.
As I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels.
I have something for you. I got this coupon from my friend Hu Tao. Maybe it will help you.
I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless, I wish to pass on the position before my mental acuity begins to decline beyond redemption.
To me?
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position among the Liu and Qixi. Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes, planning and giving advice, so a public selection process would not be suitable. We also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces, so we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and appointment. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself.
Let me be
Not to
one.
despair,
They
however,
love me.
because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf
Oh,
as
Yelan.
assessment officer. In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
So that's the story.
Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
It's Yelan!
I'm sorry, but every time I hear
Jack
her,
up.
I just think,
Uncle Tim
Ari,
here asked me to
League of
assess 3
Legends.
candidates for him. Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
What do you think?
It's a good opportunity. I'm not really interested. What happens if I said I'm not really interested?
After all, whoever the next Tianshu is, it doesn't really make any difference to us.
Yeah.
Still, Paimon's really curious to see which candidates Uncle Tian picked. So let's go take a look.
I want to see their reactions if I said I'm not
Look,
interested.
I gotta say, Uncle Tian, you say you're
Not
into
Paimon's.
behind-the-scenes planning. My work's of the covert variety too. Don't you think I might make a good Tianshu?
Yeah, make her.
Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together.
Okay, that's
So,
true.
How about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for the job.
Deal.
What
Now,
about your
you
daughter?
guys, take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation. Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house.
You're the owner?
You're all set?
Yep.
Uncle Tian seems really worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tien is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore. So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their
Oof,
names are
oof.
Qinwei, Mingbo, and Zhi.
Okay.
Qinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingbo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Okay.
And Zhi is focused on study and travel.
I don't like the first
Try to
one.
keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at Yuehai Pavilion in a short while.
Qianwei, Mingbo, Zhi. Paimon should be able to remember their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Let's leave that until we get to Yuehai Pavilion.
Okay.
All right. Heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get much higher than a change in the Qixing. We can't afford to miss anything, no matter how small.
Okay, okay.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide open.
It's not the first guy. I don't trust entrepreneurs. No way it's him. Or her. Or them. Here. I'm gonna fall to my death, I guess.
Sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair.
Yeah, that's him. That's
I've
the
dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never
That's the
have I been made to
entrepreneur.
stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, I think it's fine.
He's the one in his
That's
studies.
called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are, you'll never be able to change anything in the future.
Oh, come on. That's just... Now you're just being unreasonable.
Exactly.
All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument over
He's
this.
the one in civil
It's not worth
affairs.
it. Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, cut him some slack.
Oh.
We've all been standing around for a while. It's natural to be getting irritable. Look, how about this? There's no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
Fine. They're not the best quality chairs, to be sure. But under the circumstances, it would be better
Yep.
than nothing.
Yep. See, I told you I wouldn't like him. I have a
It
reason.
looks like all 3 candidates have arrived.
Was those 3?
We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process. I've split it into 2 stages: current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview.
Okay.
In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person. Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Wow. One of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto. Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands on key policy issues. There's
Okay.
still some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing.
The first
I'll be
guy?
heading off to the side.
No.
Just let me know when you're done.
I'm just letting you know, Yelan. Let me read his first. Probably shit. I forgot how to pronounce his name. No! Don't skip! Let me read. I didn't read it! Shiji's, I think, manifesto covers domestic affairs, foreign affairs, and check the balance, all in great detail. The focus seems to be problem solving. It provides concise and clear solutions to various problems. It's so thick that you only have time to skim through it roughly. Okay. Mingbo. Manifesto covers domestic affairs quite comprehensively, focusing on people's livelihoods. The core principle seems to be the greater good means a world that works for everyone. Okay. I didn't read the first one, but it's probably bad because it was him.
Finished, huh? What did you think?
Everyone took it very seriously.
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so you can bet they're putting their best foot forward.
Mm-hmm.
And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets.
What do you think, Yelan?
That's for me to know and you to find out. We can talk more after the interviews.
Okay.
We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Yeah, can we kick him already?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's get rid of him. Also, it's pronounced Chenwei?
Oh?
Chenwei?
So you two are the assessment officers, are you?
Yes. Are you the candidate? Are you?
I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd be seeing two entirely unfamiliar faces.
Yeah, but we're prettier than your ugly face.
I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind, after all.
Oh my... I want to kill him.
Mind your tone, mister.
Yeah.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular.
Sure.
I was simply stating
A fact. Man, your communication skills. Do you learn them from Cloud Retainer? This man is shit. Can we just not talk to him, Yelan? Can you kill him?
Retainer? You know this Adeptus? Oh, yes, I remember now. You must be the traveler that people are constantly talking about.
Yes.
With your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward.
Oh my god. Those... What are they called? The handback compliments? Like, saying something nice and then saying something terrible at the end? After asking Xianwei some questions, Yelan tells him to leave or something.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yes. Please, introduce yourself.
I'm, Mingbo. I work in the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
You need to be more confident, dude.
I've worked there for, 9 years, 5 months, and 3 days. In that time, I've handled, 2,347 cases.
Okay.
I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be concluded in, 16 days?
Okay, at least he's hardworking. He remembers how much he has worked. He knows an estimate on when his work will be completed.
My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for, auditing the accounts. To be more precise, there are 3 parts to the accounts, namely...
Okay, he knows his job. He has public relations. So he could be a good candidate. He just needs to be more confident in the way he talks.
Is it just
Yeah.
or is he not very good at public speaking?
Exactly. But that he can learn,
You know
at
what?
least.
Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to some questions.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No need to apologize, dude. Yeah. It's okay. Okay.
Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous. What would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability.
Okay.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
That was blunt.
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from.
Okay.
But I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto is the conclusion of these efforts. Of course, 2 different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach 2 very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal solution to all the problems as a whole.
Like you did earlier with the chairs.
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results. If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
Okay.
Nice answer. All right, next question.
I like him.
He seems like a great guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical, and
Oh.
he was just a pleasure to listen to.
I agree. Or meh. Maybe... I want to say I agree, but at the same time, what if he just learned all the questions or all the lines? Or... Because look at Yelan, she's not convinced. So I'm just gonna agree with her. I'm just gonna say
my take
meh.
on what we just learned. As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto, which effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings.
Okay.
Ningguo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented. But he and Qianwei are otherwise polar opposites. Ningguo is not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
Perfect summary. Paimon couldn't agree more. You're good at this, Yelan.
Last but not least, Zhi. His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is the depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Zhi take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
But do you think he just put everything down, like, he put the answers we wanted to hear instead of what he really thinks?
Great.
We'll see. Let's go back and report to Uncle Tien.
That we'll see, yeah. She knows something's up with that guy. There's something suspicious, something weird going on. He's too perfect. Hey, sir.
I see. Then it's more or less as I anticipated.
All right, then let me ask this. The ideas in Zhi's manifesto are very similar to your own. Is there any particular reason behind this?
Oh, I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of candidates.
Oh.
For fear of affecting your judgment. But I can tell you now.
Is he like your nephew or something?
Those three candidates?
Oh, your student.
Under me in the past. It's only natural that they share some similarities with me.
Okay.
But Qianwei went on to focus on his business, and Ningguo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of all of them, Zhi was with me for the longest duration.
Shiguri? Oh, is that how you pronounce it?
Oh, so how did you get to know them all, Uncle Tien?
Qianwei was referred to me by an old friend. Ningguo came to my attention in the course of my work, and as for Zhi, I was pure happenstance.
Was it?
We first met while fishing.
Was it?
Gradually, as we got to know each other, we started discussing all sorts of topics. Zhi came from a poor family, and his parents died when he was very young. But he was a gifted student and a fast learner. He reminded me of a younger version of myself. So I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing and noticed how quickly he got on.
Sounds like he's a friend to you. Sounds like he's family to you.
Quite. And now, all of a sudden, He's grown into a mature young man. It's a joy to see, but it also gets one thinking. The young are growing up, and I am growing old. How time flies. No one can escape the cycle of life.
Yep.
I don't know, Uncle Tian. You still seem in pretty good shape to me. You might have another few years of work left in you, don't you think?
Oh, you. There's really no need to console me. Having less energy than I used to isn't such a bad thing. It just means I finally have a good reason to retire and spend my days doing what old men like me should be doing. Going fishing whenever I feel like it.
Is that all you do? Fish?
Sounds like you sure love fishing.
Yeah.
Uncle Tian.
Ooh, there's nothing quite like fishing to pass the time. Ooh, and freshly caught fish, they make the most beautiful fish soup with barely any preparation
Ooh,
required.
fish soup sounds delicious.
Fresh fish soup. Sounds tasty.
Oh my god. Paimon, we share one brain cell.
Doesn't it? Also, some time ago, Juri purchased a very special recipe from an old fisherman. When we've been fishing recently, Juri always brings some extra ingredients he prepared in advance. The addition of these makes the soup taste even more wonderful. That flavor makes for a fond memory. But at my age, who knows how many more chances I have left to taste it again.
Very many chances. You don't look that old.
Oh, can Paimon come next time too? Paimon really wants to try it.
Let's get back to the matter at hand. Uncle Tian, we've reported back. Do you have a verdict?
I appointed you as the assessment officer, and I trust your judgment.
Yeah, it should be her then.
Had you not asked me why Juri's ideas were so similar to mine, I was not going to mention my history with any of them. This decision must be guided by what is fair and right. Please disregard all other considerations and make your final decision only after a thorough review of each candidate's talents and capabilities.
I was just thinking about it. Imagine going to an audition and the people making the assessment are like, okay, we'll call you back. And then they announce it, and it's just the person that was doing the assessment is like, I'm gonna be this in the role. And you're like, what the hell? They were doing the assessment. How are they? What?
Remember,
That'll be so funny.
you must be thorough.
If Yelan becomes the thing.
Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Bye-bye, Uncle Tian. Look after yourself.
Let's go, Yelan. You wanted to talk.
It's gonna be Juri, right?
No.
His manifesto was written well, and he's the best speaker.
Easy. Let's not rush. There's no time limit for this assessment.
Huh? So, are you gonna give them more tests or something?
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice. Things are not always as they appear.
That's why it should be you.
The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves. The truth is almost always hidden beneath many layers of deception.
Exactly.
You have to get information through many different channels.
His answers are too perfect.
For example, Wenyuan, Shanghua.
Yes?
Oh, what the hell? Me?
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Kneeling to Yelan.
Ugh! Who are they? Where did they come from?
Did they scare you? These two are Wenyuan and Shanghua. They work for me. As my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also perform various assignments as required. Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information
I like their
by
codes.
training. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
That meathead must have been out there on sea surveillance for some time now. Is he all right? I seem to remember that he can't swim.
Why is he sent to sea surveillance if he can't swim?
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind and waves.
Shanghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's background. Wenyuan, go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and look through Mingbo's work files.
Yes, ma'am.
So what about Juri?
Juri, well, obviously as the most promising candidate, we will be investigating him ourselves.
Ooh.
Let's go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can find out all kinds of things.
Yes.
If you're looking for information, why don't we try talking to Bulai, the owner of Wanyu Boutique? He does business at the North Wharf. Maybe he has some news for us.
That's actually not a bad idea. Let's go and ask him.
Yes. Let's go. Go to the North Wharf to look for Bulai. I don't know how to pronounce names. I can't even pronounce any, like, any Spanish, English name.
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high.
What,
I
they?
can't buy in at this price. How am I supposed to turn a profit?
Come on, hear me out. I'm telling you, this is the single best batch of Sunsetias ever. You won't find anyone who disputes that. I accidentally dropped one into a well, and even the water turned sweet.
Even so...
Alright. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead. And neither of us wants that.
That's a lie.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
Well,
lying.
when you put it that way, I'll accept your asking price. I'll take all your stock. Don't sell a single one to Second Life.
Dude, you just got scammed.
Oh, what are you doing here? And to be clear, these Sunsetias are mine. I got to them first. Don't get any ideas.
Knock yourself out.
Actually, we want to ask you about a guy called Juri. Have you heard of him before?
Juri? Yes, he's quite well known. I've heard a story about him. They say he was born into poverty. His parents died when he was young, and he was treated cruelly by the local community. One of his
Why?
neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time, but Juri never retaliated.
Okay.
And when his neighbor went bankrupt, he even helped support the family. He returned cruelty with kindness, injustice with peace offerings. A gentleman of talent and character, and... how did I not notice him sooner? In fact, maybe I'm not too late. If I could hire him to be the brand ambassador for Wanyo Boutique.
Oh, he sounds like a decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
No.
Why are you asking about him anyway? You aren't looking for a brand ambassador too, are you?
No.
Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... that's Juri right over there. Why don't we go and talk to him?
Where?
Is he just gonna run off?
It's him, all right.
Oh,
Looks like he's chatting with Linlong. Come on, let's follow them and listen in. Try not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as possible.
I'll just go and fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this. Hey!
we don't want to hire him. Well, we do.
Understand. Let's walk and talk.
Don't go too far.
So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, An old friend of mine who likes to have a drink now and then. He fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Okay, I mean, it's not a bad thing what he's doing, but I still don't trust him.
Thank you very much, Miss Linlong.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me. Juri seems to get along really well with everyone.
Yeah?
Are you satisfied now, Yelan? Seems like everyone thinks Juri's a great guy.
No, everybody has some
I shouldn't
skeletons in
jump to
their closet.
conclusions just yet. Let's go check out the wharf where he usually goes fishing.
Do we have to? Wait, you're not just trying to dig up some dirt on Juri because you want to be Tianshu yourself, are you?
I do.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become Tianshu, I'll look out for you guys.
Yes,
We'll be able
we have
try
to
all
make
the
her
finest food
Tianshu.
for free. How does that sound?
We will? Well, come on! Off to the south wharf!
Yes. Thank you, Paimon, for changing your mind. Which way is it? Okay. Oh, it's downstairs? Why does it want me to go that way? Okay, no. Let's go. Would it have been faster to teleport? Maybe. Hello, Cherry.
The wharf is as busy as ever. I hear the anglers here sometimes sell their fish to the nearby fishmongers. Let's see what Uncle Soon has to say.
Soon. Where's Uncle Soon? Hello, Uncle Soon.
Welcome. What would you like to buy today?
We're here to ask you about someone.
Sorry to interrupt. We're actually members of the Liyue Anglers Association, and we just wanted to ask a few questions about someone. We've heard about this young man called Juri, who's supposed to be a fantastic fisherman. Just wondering if you happen to have heard of him?
Whoa! Yelan made up a whole fake identity without batting an eyelid.
Be quiet,
Yes,
Paimon.
Juri. He's been making quite a name for himself recently. I've got some friends who travel all over the place, and they tell me everywhere they go they meet someone who's heard of him. Apparently, he had a rather tough time growing up. Had to work several jobs alongside his studies to make ends meet. How does that saying go?
I still don't
What
trust him.
doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, if there's anything to that logic, he's sure to be phenomenally successful one day.
Yeah, we think so too.
No,
I'm
Paimon.
afraid your
Free
Anglers
food.
Association might be in for a disappointment.
Oh?
Oh? Why is that?
Oh?
He's good at a lot of things, but fishing isn't one of them.
Oh,
He
okay.
fishes at the wharf and sells what he catches to me on occasion. His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible, but equally nothing to write home about. If you're looking to recruit some new members, though, I do know a few top anglers I could put you in touch with.
That sounds fantastic. I've got a couple of other things to attend to right now, though, so why don't I come back some other time and we can chat over a drink?
Perfect.
Sure thing. See you.
Everywhere they go, they meet someone who's heard of him. Come on, let's keep asking around.
Maybe he has a twin. And it's like Catherine. There's many of them in every region.
Here to buy some fish? It's 300 for one or 3 for 1,000. You better hurry. When they're
Wait.
gone, they're gone.
Hello, we're from the
That doesn't make
Society
sense.
for Fish Price Research. We'd just like to ask a few questions.
They'll be 900.
Wow, she switched identity again.
3 for 1,000. It's
Society
more.
For fish price research. I haven't done anything illegal. Stay out of my business.
Please, don't worry. We're just here to conduct a simple survey. We've heard about a certain Jur-E who's been selling fresh fish at low prices in this area recently. Do you know anything about this?
So this isn't about me. You should have said something, you know. I know the guy. I can tell you what I know.
Okay, what do you know?
I
Tell
haven't heard
me.
anything about him selling fresh fish at low prices, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was him.
Why?
Oh, why is that?
Yeah.
Because he's so poor. His parents died when he was a very
We
young, and
get
his
him.
alcoholic father
He's
still owed
Batman.
A huge amount of debt. No one wanted anything to do with him. He was still a kid when he first came to the wharf. His clothes were ragged and he had a bandage wrapped around his head. And he managed to survive, thanks to Uncle Tien, who gave him some food. But still to this day, he doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. I mean, he can afford to eat and everything, but you'll often see him haggling with others over just a few mora. So, I wouldn't be surprised to find out he's been selling a few fish. It's not like he catches much anyway, so it's not going to affect my business. Don't tell him I said that.
You'd rather he didn't know?
Well, I spoke to him once briefly, and I just had a feeling that he really cares what other people think of him. I think he has
Oh.
pretty low self-esteem.
But yeah.
It's
I was
hardly my
right.
place to say anything.
He tells you
he's
what you
achieved
want to
already
hear,
puts most people
not
to
what he
shame.
really believes.
And nobody's perfect. I just wouldn't want to upset him. That's all.
I see. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Not a problem. And just for the record, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the price of my fish.
The more times
knew
you say
it.
it, the less convincing it
Yeah.
becomes.
Exactly, Paimon.
Doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. Okay, let's keep going.
Perfect. Let's go.
Hey, it's you guys! Wait, what's the phrase? Oh yeah, honored to meet you.
Who are you?
What brings you to me?
The truth is, we are but newcomers to this territory. We heard tell of a great martial artist, Master Dugu, who knows everything there is to know. Hence, we sought you out to ask for your guidance.
Really? People said I know everything there is to know?
Why are we talking to this child?
We also heard that Master Dugu is a kind and virtuous swordsman who never turns away anyone who comes with questions.
Great! So what do you wish to know? Nothing happens on this street that I don't know about.
Okay.
Now she's lying to us, kid.
But it seems to have made his day. Yeah.
So, Master Dugu,
A white lie.
have you heard of one by the name of Jur-E?
Sure have. You mean that guy that all the grown-ups are talking about these days? I've heard many tales of Juri. For example, I can't remember. Probably because it's nothing that important. I prefer stories about sword-fighting heroes.
Okay, so this was useless.
We understand that. Then let me ask you this. Do you remember roughly when the grown-ups started talking about Jur-E?
Oh yeah, I know that. It was about 2 or 3 months ago. Before that, people always used to talk about Juri in a kind of nasty tone of voice. But 2 or 3 months ago, suddenly everyone started to like him.
That's
Sometimes he gives
weird.
me candies, so I'm glad that people are starting to like him now.
Oh, no, kid. Get away from that guy.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, just as I thought, Master Dugu is indeed as kind and virtuous as the legends claim.
I'm not that great. Oh yeah, one other thing.
He's buying their
These days,
affection.
There's a lot of people I've never seen before talking about Juri stories in the street. They
Oh.
seem like nice people.
So it's
definitely.
New people.
So next time I see them,
So,
I'll say hi. And
he
I
hire
guess I
people?
can share some of my candies with them too.
Certainly. You can also tell my friend in Yenshang Tea House about what they're up to. I'm sure my friend would also like to say hi to them.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Well then, fare thee well, Master Dugu.
Until we meet again.
Any of that sound strange to you?
Yes, I heard it.
Strange? What was strange about it?
New people.
Jiryu seems to have a great reputation.
He's buying their
Uncle Food
affection.
and Uncle Gal spoke highly of him, and Dugu Shuo seems to like him too.
True. But the issue is, where did his sudden celebrity come from? It almost seems too good to be true.
Exactly.
Too good to be true? What do you mean?
He bought their affection,
He returns cruelty
Paimon.
with kindness and had to work to support his studies. These are the kinds of things that make someone well known in their hometown. But Uncle Soon said even his friends who travel far and wide hear about him wherever they go. That's a little over the top, if you ask me. Do you remember what Dugu Shuo said about Jur-E's stories? Clearly they left him with a good impression of the guy. But beyond that, he wasn't interested in the details. That's the reaction I would expect from any normal person. Plus, there's the fact that all this praise of Jur-E has only been happening within the last 2 or 3 months. His childhood, his studies, the thing with his neighbor. None of these are recent events. So why are these stories only going around now?
They're alive.
When you put it like that, it is kinda strange.
Of course, if that's all there was to it, I wouldn't look into it any further. Jur-E was born into a poor family. Paying people to get his stories out there is within the rules of the game as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
The problem is, do you remember what Uncle Gao said about him? He's stayed poor his whole life. Everything he's earned he's either spent on studying, traveling, or paying off debts. I don't think he has the mora to pay for a publicity campaign.
Someone's helping him? Maybe he's working with someone. Yeah.
Right. And that changes everything. It can mean a powerful faction is trying to gain influence over the Liu Shi.
Oh!
But all too often, the most pessimistic speculation turns out to be
Yelan is so
closest to the
freaking
truth.
smart. Yes.
Trying to gain influence over the Qixing?
Oh.
What should we do? Even if we asked Jiryu about it, surely there's no way he'd admit it.
First, we need to find out who's supporting him. Don't worry, I've got a plan.
Ask your people
Remember the
what they
current
know.
affairs and planning stage of the assessment? Since the successful candidate is duty-bound to implement their plan after taking office, their manifesto tells us their stance on key issues. Whoever is secretly helping Jur-E must be seeking to benefit from his actions after his appointment. So, we should be able to find some hints in Jur-E's manifesto on who we're dealing with.
Okay.
Come on, let's get back to Yenshang Tea House.
Okay. Oh my god. Plot twist. What the hell? I knew he was too good to be true. Yelan has to be the one appointed. Where are we supposed to meet? Oh, in the back.
Jur-E's manifesto covers a huge range of topics. Looking for details that don't add up will be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I'll divide the reports into 2 piles. You take one, I'll take the other. When we're finished, we'll put our heads together.
Do I have to actually read it?
The assessment is already over, and I'll be expected to announce the results before long. So we have to get to the bottom of this as quickly as we can.
I thought we didn't have a time limit.
We better hurry.
Whatever else Uncle Tian might think of Jur-E, the fact remains that he's one of his favorite students. Any evidence he's left is not going to be immediately obvious.
So that's why
We'll
they
have to look
picked him.
carefully and think
Because he's a
critically.
perfect student.
Even though Yelan took half, this is still a lot to get through. Well, we gotta start somewhere.
Read chapter C. Due to a variety of factors, sea storms have become stronger in recent years. I suggest we set up a special patrol unit to deal with sea monsters. The fleet should consist of the following. Covers various issues related to coastal defense. Read Chapter Rock. Much of Leo's folklore suggests that Rex Lapis left a great deal of wealth in the mountains of Leo. However, due to obstacles hindering the excavation operation at the chasm, many projects have been called off. The workers of the Black Cliff Forge have been idle near the Golden House for a long time now. They should be given first refusal if any suitable projects rise. So maybe the Black Cliff Forge? Covers mining, tunneling, construction, and ruin exploration. And roads. The treacherous terrain around Guan Stone Forest and I don't know how to pronounce this, Chugia Peak means the area has weak transport links. The sheer mountain peaks are connected only by rope bridges. They are dangerous to walk on and wholly unsuited to the transportation of goods. These areas are rich in medicinal, herbs and ore deposits. Building a road network around the mountains would be beneficial for everyone. Okay. Stop reading.
Oh, this reading is giving Paimon a headache.
No. Hi Ola. How are you?
Let's take a break.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I don't know what time it is for you.
Looks like I'm the first one back, as usual.
Oh, hey! It's one of Yelan's little helpers, Shanghua! If you're back, that means you finished investigating Tianwei, right?
You betcha.
Congrats. Oh yeah, I passed the 100 subscribers. I'm really happy about it.
They asked me to leave, but I always had another
Thank
trick
you.
up my sleeve.
107. It's 107 now? Nice. It was 103 the first day, so I gained 4 subscribers in 2 days. Nice. It's going slowly, but you know, people start from somewhere. So 107. Nice.
Don't drag this out. Just tell us.
Can we get 1,000 by the end of the year?
Yes, Lady Yelan.
Hopefully. I'll be good, but
most people who
I don't
had
think so.
interactions with Tianwei will start out complaining about how proud and arrogant he is, but then go on to give a generally positive appraisal of him. The young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that Tianwei appears arrogant, but he's very scrupulous in the way he works. Once he signs a contract with somebody, he treats them fairly regardless of their background.
Who'd have thought?
Is it possible that his reputation is fake? Is there any way you can check the accounts of the businesses under his name?
In theory, that should be very difficult, but here's the thing. I asked around and found out that almost all of Tianwei's accounts are open to the public.
Me too. Thank you, Ola.
Should be confidential business information, but he doesn't seem interested in protecting it at all. Tianwei often sees business opportunities that others don't, but once he's made enough mora off of it, it's like he gets sick of it and releases all of his trade secrets. It's like he wants people to know that they still can't beat him, even if he shares all of his secrets. The fact that someone like that can still make mora is pretty infuriating when you think about it.
What a strange guy. It's like he's not doing business to make mora, but instead...
to validate his theories. No wonder his manifesto contains so many insights. It's all the result of his first-hand experimentation.
Oh.
I'm back.
Hi.
How come you're here?
Welcome
Why
back.
do you think? Obviously, because I possess superior skills and am always one step ahead of the competition. Well, when you're the competition, at least.
You... whatever. I'm not getting into an argument with you. If I hadn't had something else to take care of on the way, I would have been back long before you. Lady Yelan, I have finished investigating Mingbois.
Well, we're all ears.
The Ministry of Civil Affairs says that Minghua struggles to get his words out when he gets nervous, especially when he's chatting with strangers.
But we already knew that.
But after a few days of getting to know him, you can pretty much have a normal conversation with him. On the whole, the feedback from the Ministry of Civil Affairs was very positive. He always considers the things that everyone else overlooks.
In your
Okay.
opinion, was the Ministry of Civil Affairs' appraisal of Minghua at all exaggerated?
I don't believe so. Minghua is someone who has slowly but surely earned the reputation he has today.
He's a better
According to Miss
candidate
Yu,
than the
ministry
other
often
person.
gets Minghua to take a final look at projects before they're implemented. People feel much more confident in something if it has his stamp of approval. Oh, and also, there was once someone in the ministry who was lying and cheating to try to advance their career. Minghua gave them the scolding of a lifetime. Apparently, he can be terrifying when he loses his temper. I haven't seen it for myself, though.
Whoa, that's hard to imagine.
Yeah.
Like I said before, things are not always as they appear.
So that's what you meant by that. Paimon's starting to get it now.
Thank you both. You're free to go now.
That was really good to know.
So,
Because
have you finished
Jerry
reading the manifesto?
is cheating.
Still have a bit left.
You finished reading the manifesto with Yelan.
I can't see any immediate problems looking at the individual entries. The only one that strikes me as a little unusual is the Cheongshu Pool redevelopment plan.
What's that?
Cheongshu Pool has always been home to many secrets. Plus, Ajdaha once wrought havoc there, so there are even more secrets buried deep underground.
Okay.
At some point, a rumor began to go around that there is great treasure buried beneath Cheongshu Pool. A long time ago, with the approval of the Qixing, a mining team conducted an exploratory excavation there.
So, did they find any treasure?
None. The ruin was completely impenetrable. The only way they could have gotten through the solid rock would have been by blowing it open with a special kind of explosive. The technology wasn't mature enough at that time, so the excavation
So
project
he
was
wants to
shut down and the
continue it
treasure
now.
became a mere legend.
He wants to become rich
J.E.'s
because he was
manifesto
poor.
focuses on solving problems, and this treasure hunt seems extremely risky. It seems out of step with the rest of his plans. Still, this one fact alone doesn't tell us much. Everyone wants to get their hands on this treasure. The treasure hoarders, the Fatui, even local Liyue factions.
Okay.
Did you find anything?
Excavation?
We saw something about this. The Blackcliff Forge.
Yeah! Juri said the Blackcliff Forge workers should get right of first refusal if any suitable projects come up.
Did he now? Well, that makes everything much clearer. So Jur-E wants the Blackcliff Forge to excavate the treasure of Cheongshu Pool.
Does that mean the Blackcliff Forge is Juri's secret supporter?
Let's go talk to them.
No.
Or spy on
not
them.
likely. I've looked into the Blackcliff Forge before. They aren't involved with any powerful factions at present. They do possess some specialized explosives, but it would seem more trouble than it's worth to put so many resources into a risky project like this. Still, since the clues are pointing toward the Blackcliff Forge, we should see where they lead. We may well find something new.
Shenwei and Minghua both turned out to be completely different than what we thought.
No, the guy's still an asshole.
Is there another side to him too?
The second guy, yeah, he was good. But the first guy, it's a big no. I don't care. No. I don't care about him. Two.
This is the Blackcliff Forge. Let's look around for clues.
More excite records. Nothing of note happened today. Payday. 3 new recruits joined. Ooh, can't believe people are willing to join us at a time like this. One of the newcomers is very skilled. He got made the team leader. Nothing of note happened today. Ooh, maybe that newcomer.
A diary?
From the back, it looks like a ledger. but it seems they also use it as a site log. We don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting, don't you think?
Yeah.
These newcomers, who could have sent them?
You think they're suspicious?
Yes.
Very.
Look, it says right there, one of them's already been promoted to team leader.
Yeah.
At this rate, by the time the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan is ready to roll, they'll be the technical backbone of the team. That'll give them the chance to take a lot of liberties. They can copy any secret texts or steal any treasure they find underground. Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. By the time Jur-E recommends the Blackcliff Forge for the excavation project, at most we would maybe do a fresh background check on the place.
So they
No red
are
flags if
connected
all they
to
did was
it.
change some key staff. And even if we decided to vet the staff individually, they'd have had more than enough time by then to come up with fake identities. That's the advantage of planning this far in advance. It was a clever move.
When you put it like that, it all makes sense. If we hadn't found this out, someone else would have stolen the treasure. So, who's really behind all this?
That's a question for
We
the
don't know.
newcomers. But let's start with that worker over there for now.
Interesting, interesting.
Excuse us. We want to ask you about the newcomers.
I feel like I'm in a true crime documentary right now.
You want them to teach you or something?
Oh, ooh, he's
These
salty.
newcomers are in tip-top shape. Fast learners, too. They're picking up all the skills unbelievably fast.
Ooh.
My only complaint is that they're always going out drinking at night. But they never let us join them. I
Interesting.
guess they just need some time to adjust. I'm sure we'll get to know each other over time.
So you're mad that they're not inviting you
Go
for
out
drinks.
dancing. This area isn't exactly renowned for the nightlife. I'm guessing it's a long trip to the nearest tavern.
You got that right. They tell me they go all the way back to Liyue Harbor to drink at Wanmin Restaurant.
Okay.
It rained after work today, so they actually stuck around at the site for a while. But as soon as the rain stopped, they went out drinking again right away.
Oh my god.
Hey, you're only young once, right? I say, if they can hack it, let them at it.
I mean, true.
Interesting. Let's go talk somewhere else.
Enjoy it while you can. I don't drink
Looks like
now.
our hunch was on the Mora. These newcomers
Not a
are
drinker.
very suspicious. Drinking in Liyue Harbor, huh? Some cover story. I'll wager they've been going to intelligence updates. Good thing it rained today. It means they'll leave footprints.
Nice.
I doubt they'd give themselves away that easily, but let's follow them and try our luck.
You bet.
They went that way. Hurry, we gotta catch up.
Is this way to Liyue Harbor? Oh yeah, it is. They turn right. Yep.
These footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor. Maybe we were wrong about them.
It's too soon to say, Paimon.
Just as I thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor.
Oh.
They went that way.
Oh. Okay. Why are they going this way? Did that abandoned
The
house?
footprints stop here. But, judging from the direction, I'm guessing their destination was that abandoned house.
Yeah. Hello. We're here for the drinks. It looks like... Oh. There may have been a fight here, but it's hard to say for certain. This was the work of a professional, but who? It was Arataki Ito. These stripes and third were likely made by a bamboo mat. That means someone slept here. But the bamboo mat is nowhere to be seen now. A fire that burned out. Something was burned here not long ago. And there was another one somewhere. Maybe back here? No. Back?
The wind knows me.
Up here? Oh, it's what's over here. A fresh fruit pit. Someone was here recently. There don't seem to be any more clues.
Looks like we were too late.
No, they're probably nearby.
This has gotta be where the newcomers rendezvous with whoever they're working for. But all the evidence has been destroyed. Look at these ashes. Someone was burning documents not long before we arrived.
Oh.
Anything left? Maybe the wind could have blown the fire out before everything was finished burning.
The odds of that are very slim. It's practically impossible. I've checked. All the paper's been burned. There's only ash left now.
Why don't we wait for them back at the Black Cliff Forge? They've got to go back there sooner or later.
We can't count on that. Clearly they were based here at one point, but it's mysteriously abandoned
Maybe
now.
they know someone's up to them.
To me, that says that whoever's behind this has moved them somewhere else to throw our investigation off course.
Yeah.
Darn! Guess this is where our trail runs cold.
Make no mistake, the purpose of our trip wasn't to find any solid evidence. We just need to figure out who's behind Jur-E. I smelled something peculiar the moment I came in. Those
what
newcomers
is it?
probably thought they'd be safe as long as they burned the letters.
Mm-hmm.
But what they failed to consider is that paper and ink from different regions produce different odors when they're burned.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Really? Paimon can't smell anything. Do you smell anything?
I smell a very gentle fragrance. Is it Fatui? Shasnaya? Ink?
There is a certain place with a freezing
Oh,
cold
yeah.
There's nothing but ice as far as the eye can see. Some wealthy people there put floral fragrance in their ink as a way of injecting a little romance
I knew
into their
it.
writing. When that fragrant ink is burned, this is the exact
Shasnaya,
fragrance
the
it leaves.
Fatui.
Exactly.
Yep.
The evidence will soon be blown away by the wind, so it's nothing we can arrest anyone with. But it's all I need. Now I know who we're dealing with. I can plan our next move.
Lady Yelan! Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. I thought I'd never see you again.
Oh, it's the guy in the sea.
Who are you?
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei. He's Wenyuan and Shanghua's colleague.
Mm-hmm.
I sent him to look into Jur-E's regular contacts. Since Jur-E likes fishing, Upei thought he might know some of the fishermen and sailors.
And that's
so
why
he took a
the
boat out
kid
to sea
didn't
to ask around.
recognize anyone because they're all from Shasnaya.
I left him a note at Yanshang Tea House telling him to look for me at Black Cliff Forge when he got back. If there'd been an ambush waiting for us there, it means we'd have had some backup. So, what did you find out at sea?
Forgive my incompetence. I'm afraid I've come up empty-handed.
No.
I asked all the fishermen multiple times, but none of them had any interactions with Jur-E before. Then the waves got so choppy I ended up falling overboard. Fortunately, someone managed to drag me out.
Who?
When I got back, I heard that you'd gone to Black Cliff Forge and might need backup, so I went straight there as fast as I could. Didn't even stop to change my clothes.
Well, Uncle Tien said that Jur-E once bought a recipe from one of the fishermen. Did you hear anything about that at all?
What? That's news to me.
So that's a no.
No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan, I'm telling you, I spoke to every single fisherman out there, and none of them mentioned anything about a recipe.
Interesting.
Recipe
Then I wonder how
from
that even more
Fatui.
wonderful fish soup came about.
From Shasnaya.
Fish soup? What fish soup?
Nothing. Our priority right now is to find a way to get our hands on some solid evidence.
Mm.
Well, any suggestions?
Send someone to tail them, catch them red-handed when they meet. Yeah.
Not a bad idea. Upei, what do you think?
Honestly, I've already tried following Jur-E, but the guy's too cautious. Never meets with anyone suspicious.
Okay, so tailing's out.
No, we'll still need to tail him. But first, we need to do some groundwork.
Okay.
Groundwork?
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time, you'll understand that no one can stay on high alert forever. Especially when he thinks he's about to win. Tomorrow morning, I'll announce his victory at Yuehai Pavilion. Take a guess what you think he'll do next.
Go tell their supporters. His supporters.
Be sure to arrive on time. You won't want to miss the show.
Bet. Do I have to wait for the next day? Yeah. I figure. I'm guessing we're meeting over here, so I'm just gonna teleport. Okay, so 9. Let's go. That's not what I wanted to do. Ratata. 9. Oh, that's today. So I have to actually wait 24 hours now. Damn. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I knew it. It was gonna be over here. Ah! Stupid tree.
It looks like we're all here. Well then, time for me to announce the results of the assessment process. I won't drone on about the importance of the Tianshu role. Suffice to say that Uncle Tien entrusted me with the monumentally important task of assessing the candidates. And now, it falls to me to give him a satisfactory answer.
All of us here know the score. Don't beat around the bush. Just get on with it.
Oh my god.
Shenwei has many pioneering ideas, but some of his plans are lacking in detail, and he easily gets into testy exchanges with other people.
Yes, he sucks. Let's feed him to the monsters and the sea.
Is reliable, but not quite ambitious enough. And because of his personality, he struggles to win people over. In contrast, Zhi is evenly balanced across the board and enjoys an excellent reputation in Liyue.
Don't be too mean to my other guy. He's just shy.
After much consideration, I have decided to recommend Zhi to the Liyue Qixing.
What?
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you. Honestly,
Cheater.
I'm a little surprised to hear my name being announced.
Oh, I get
In my
that. Don't
estimation,
worry, but
all 3 of us are worthy candidates for the Tianshu position. As your competitor, I've become keenly aware of your great talents. Would either of you entertain the possibility of working with me in the future and taking on some of my workload?
I'll have to see.
Don't-
I'm in a bad mood. This is the last thing I want to be thinking about right now.
don't talk to
I
this
don't
guy.
mind, as long
He
as I
works
can
with the
help.
Fatui. Don't.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Zhi, you'll have some preparation to do. It won't be long before you're informed of your official appointment. I hope you will work hard and make Uncle Tien proud.
I will live up to the Tianshu name. On this, you have my word. I should go. I need to pack my things, and then I think a celebratory meal is in order. Would anyone like to join me?
Count me out. I'm not in the mood for a celebration.
Zhi seems pretty relaxed now. This would be a good time to follow him.
Yeah. He thinks
Traveler,
he's on the clear.
Tell me something. What exactly does that guy have that I don't?
Manners.
If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting this result.
I, also wouldn't mind knowing.
Oh, no.
Pupil
If we
skill.
get stuck here, we won't be able to leave.
Follow him.
Yes, ma'am.
No, I wanted to follow him. I like the stealth missions.
We finally got rid of them.
Lady Yelan, Zhi has gone towards Feiyun Slope.
Follow him, quickly.
So Zhi really sided with the Fatui?
Follow him again.
But Uncle Tien thinks so highly of him. Why would he do this?
Difficult to say, but everything should become a lot clearer when we find him.
Where is he? Where is the traitor?
Time to go.
I'm sorry, Lady Yelan.
No, we didn't.
He's too good at this. We weren't able to keep following him without being seen.
How the heck did he manage to shake Yelan's subordinates? I guess Zhi didn't let his guard down. Still as vigilant as ever.
No, Upe says he's much more relaxed than usual. Maybe it's just how he's wired. Perceptive enough to sense when he's being watched.
How?
Don't blame yourselves. Let's not forget he was trained by Uncle Tian himself. Evading detection is not an unusual skill for him to have. If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tian, you'd have ended up at a dead end too. It's fine. So, where did you lose him?
Shinue Kiosk. He only went in briefly. Upe and I were watching outside the whole time. A few moments later, a man dressed in a completely different outfit came out. Upe had a feeling that it was him, but we couldn't get close enough to check without blowing our cover. I figured that if we spooked him, it would undo what we've accomplished today so far. Another option would have been to arrest him there and then, but without any evidence, that would have been meaningless. So I stopped Upe, and I stayed here to wait for you while that meathead went to ask around in Shinue Kiosk.
Good work. The fish didn't take the bait, but that's okay. As long as he's still swimming around, we'll find a way to catch him eventually.
Yeah.
The key is figuring out what he's trying to achieve. Let's go to Shinue Kiosk.
Okay, okay. Wait, have I ever been inside this place? I don't think so. I've been to the other restaurant. That's where you meet Zhongli. Or was it this one? I don't remember.
Could you explain to me how that works? A guy like him comes in, changes his whole outfit right under your nose, and you don't even ask him about it?
Our customers are free to dress however they please. What grounds would I have to question him?
But dress here in the middle of the restaurant?
Okay, fair enough, but didn't you think it was just a little bit strange?
Well, maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to stop him.
I don't know.
Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one question. What did he buy while he was here?
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of liquor that he ordered ages ago.
A bottle of liquor?
For his drinking
A
father.
very strong kind. Fiery, with a rich flavor. Not something the average customer would order.
Wait, he doesn't have an alcoholic father. He is the alcoholic, maybe. The one with the debts.
This gentleman ordered it in person from us a long time ago. He was only here today to pick it up.
Liquor and wineware. I see. Let's go.
Where to?
Shigu Antiques.
Shigu Antiques, okay. I was gonna say Dom Winery. But I'm like, why? Would we go over there? Hi.
Hey, Miss Linlong. Sorry to bother you. Zhi ordered a wanware set from you not long ago, right? We're friends of his. He's been telling us how impressed he is with the quality, considering how affordable it was. So we just had to come and take a look for ourselves.
Sure. Which model are you looking for?
Oh, I don't like her voice. I'm sorry.
We don't really know a whole lot about wineware. Let's just go with Zhi's choice. Would you be able to show us the one he bought?
Zhi picked up his set not long ago. As a quality imitation of an antique wineware set, it has the look and feel of a luxury item.
But her
Just
voice
so you're
sounds
aware, we don't have many
familiar.
of this model left in stock. And now that Mr. Zhi has taken one, I'm afraid it may encourage the price to go up a little.
Oh.
Don't worry. Price shouldn't be an issue. I'm sure we can work something out. But I'm just a little
Oh, but I can recognize that voice.
Did Zhi's wineware set
Oh,
include wine
damn.
glasses, or...?
For this set, the wine glasses are sold separately. Minimum purchase is 1 glass, maximum is 4. Mr. Zhi bought 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Linlong. Seems there's a little more to buying wineware than I first thought. We'll have to mull it over.
Well, don't take too long. We could sell out any day now. All right, see you next time.
Bye-bye, Ling Ling.
This is turning into a real headache. I'd just like to point out that we have the self-professed Grand Master of Fieldwork here to thank for being wholly incapable of tailing an ordinary civilian without being seen.
It's not like you did any better.
My
True.
specialty is information trading, okay? I don't have the physical agility. What's your excuse?
Fair fair point.
Yelan, so has the plan failed? Oh, if we can't figure out where Jerry went, there's not much we can do. But why was he buying liquor at Shinue Kiosk anyway? To celebrate?
If so,
Yes.
it's no ordinary celebration.
But no.
What do you mean?
First of all, Jur-E isn't much of a drinker. On some level, he hates alcohol because of what it did to his father.
Exactly.
If he was just looking to celebrate by himself, he wouldn't spend his meager savings on an expensive bottle of alcohol, let alone buy a pair of special wine glasses.
Exactly.
This is a victory feast, held in honor of Jur-E's private sponsor.
Let's go to the Fatui,
Whoever
please.
this person is clearly enjoys hard liquor and has a
Let's
very
just
high
kick the
status.
door open.
Hence the need for expensive-looking wineware. Now, where might we find Fatui who match that description?
Exactly.
Fatui officials. Should be either the Celestian Embassy or the Northland Bank.
The bank.
Have both locations surrounded. Take as many people as you need.
Lady Yelan, is it time for us to make our move? If so, you can
I
count me
knew
in.
it. I knew it.
Get with the program.
I'll be in the
would you?
bank.
This is a covert surveillance operation. Jury may be vigilant, but that doesn't mean the same is true for his drinking buddy. In which case, we don't need to change tactics. Just change who we're following.
Great idea! So we just need to find out who Juri bought that liquor for and follow them instead!
But Lady Yelan, if we get caught, this could become a major diplomatic incident.
No.
I'm well aware. But don't you see? Jur-E is gambling everything on this. If we really want to catch him, we're going to have to accept a little risk ourselves.
Well,
Stick to
I
your
guess.
orders, and make sure we're covering all other bases too. Anywhere else Jur-E might be going. I want eyes on those locations.
Yes, ma'am.
You bet.
Don't worry, Lady Yelan. Jur-E may be
We're
a
gonna
slippery
catch
character,
him.
but we'll keep a close watch on the movements of all Fatui officials.
I'll be waiting for you at the tea house. If I'm guessing correctly, Fatui officials are likely to take action at night. You should go and get ready.
It's
Then
already
meet
night.
At Yenshang Tea House.
Do I have to wait 24 hours again? I know. Let's go, let's go.
Into the wind.
Hi! I came from the
Perfect
back
timing.
door.
Wen Yuan just sent word that the Fatui ambassador, Yusupov, just left the embassy alone. He's heading in the direction of Qingshu Pool.
Oh!
That's the place Jerry mentioned in his manifesto!
Yes. Was he drunk?
It looks like that's where they've arranged to meet. Sensible choice, I'll give them that. Qingshu Pool is always crawling with monsters. Most people wouldn't dream of going there. It's one place they won't need to worry about being seen.
Oh no, we gotta go get them!
Let's go. If my hunch is correct, we just might hit the jackpot this time.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. This is perfect. Mystery solved. We caught you. You traitor.
This is Qingshu Pool, full of ruins, crawling with monsters. Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place.
Yeah, that's why I came over
I've
here
looked into the place
before.
There's a worker's entrance somewhere around here. Follow me.
Follow you? Where are you? Is it that? Somewhere over here?
There's been some work done on this place in the past, but it's a bit of a labyrinth inside. I can't guarantee we'll be safe once we're underground.
Okay,
The
there's...
workers left an emergency access route. If we can find it, this will be a much easier journey. Still, be ready to fight at any moment. Any resistance needs to be taken out quickly and quietly. We don't want to attract too much attention.
Okay.
Don't worry, we're all professionals here!
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Yelan, where are your 3 little helpers at?
They have other things to take care of first. We couldn't afford to wait for them, but they'll join us later.
Awesome. Enter, yep. This is good. I don't have Geo, but it's fine. I could just restart the thing if I do need Geo.
Quietly now. Gotcha.
Emerge. Right here. Right now.
As I expected. But this shouldn't be too much trouble.
Wait. He looks like...
That's gotta be the Fatui ambassador here to meet Ji. Looks like he went through that door.
He looks like the guy from the summer event. The one that was doing the machine.
That must be the emergency access route, right? Come on, let's hurry.
Was that him? Was I supposed to meet him here first before going over there? What the hell is this?
This is the construction workers' emergency access route, but it's closed tight.
Okay.
Trying to break through would be risky. Let's see if we can find another way.
What is this? Oh, is it a puzzle? I'm too dumb. Why can't I go up? Let me up!
Hold the line.
Busted.
Emerge. Right here.
Awesome. Gimme. And then I'm guessing I bring this one over here. Yep. And then I'm just gonna do this because I don't want to get stuck in the water again. Do that. What is that?
The water's gone down. Hey, look! Is that another way through?
Maybe. Let's go. No, we need to open that door. What's over here? Nothing. Levitate. No. Okay. Let's just kill the innocent people from Conria.
Gotcha.
Allow me.
Die. Why are you You're not doing any damage, Kokomi. What's going on? Oops, sorry. There you go. Nothing?
Time to go.
Okay, can we open this one? Nice-oo. Okay, can I open this one? Guess not. Can I open this one?
One with nature.
Things are about to get dicey.
There is no escape.
Okay. Can I open this one? No. Can I open this one? Can I open this one? Chest! Can I open this one now? Awesome! Okay. Can I open this? Yeah, I can get out. Nice. One for you, and one for you. Nice.
The water's flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues.
Okay. I'm guessing move the yellow ones over there? Right there? Can I push you away so you're not on the way? Get out of the way. Let me get all of them out of the way, actually. Or... this is not what I needed to do. Okay, I know what to do. I know what to do. You move this way. You move that way. You move this way. Move that way. And then move you this way. Move you this way. This way.
Time to go.
And then I can move you there. And then this one I just need to move out of the way. It should be good.
The door is open. Let's go.
Nice.
We should be nearly at the bottom now. Let's wrap this up.
Let's move.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Covenant of the deep.
And you're dead. Hello, Fatui. We're here to spy on you.
I can tell from the aroma that this is very fine liquor indeed. I'm impressed. Come on, bottoms up. After you, of course.
He doesn't drink. Oh, he does drink. That evil smile.
Oh, sorry, that went down the wrong way. I've never drunk anything this strong before. It'll take me some getting used to.
You'll get there. If you want to stay friends with us, you have to drink with us.
Oh.
I'll do my best.
No,
You're more of a lightweight than I
Sherry.
thought. Already struggling after one glass? I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning your teacher's soup. Come on, another round.
So he's not actually dying.
More drinking.
I didn't caught that.
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning sends shivers down my spine. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him, I had to hide away at home for a few days because I was so scared of getting caught.
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. We appreciate all your hard work. But I have to say, you really are quite a genius at poisoning people.
Oh, and that smile. Why are you smiling?
Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine, but you found a way to turn it into an imperceptible, slow-acting poison and came up with the idea of delivering it through fish soup. What was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the pungency of the poison, and this process even makes the soup tastier as a result. How did you think of that?
Oh, I want to poison his
When
drink.
I was fishing. I'm lucky it did. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have been able to fool Uncle Tien.
You have performed excellently. The Fatui will continue to provide the support you need to consolidate your position as Tien Shu. Of course, this is as long as you continue to do as we instruct. Aside from Qing Shu Pool, we also have some other requests for you, which we will inform you of in due course.
Don't worry. Whatever tasks you have for me, I will perform them diligently.
Can we arrest him now?
It was poison! That's why Uncle Tian hasn't been feeling well recently. It's all Juri's doing.
I knew it.
What a nasty guy. Seize him!
Hold on. Did you bring a camera?
Yes.
If not, you can use mine. This is quite a scene. We have to
We got a new camera?
Excellent liquor. We've seen no progress on the diplomatic front, and everyone has been eyeing up the treasure of Jinshu Pool. It's been a real headache for me. But soon, everything will be taken care of, and I can report back on a successful
I
mission.
see.
Thank you, Juri. I remember when I first saw you. I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us. Hey, do you still remember what I said to you?
How could I forget? You said a lowly commoner like me could never be seen as a serious candidate for the Tianshu, no matter how hard I work.
Damn.
The only way is for you to shine bright in the Tianshu's darkest moment. I think you were absolutely right.
Damn. You
Yes,
believe them?
Under normal circumstances, the gap between you and other people could only ever grow wider over time. Just look at your two competitors. Qianwei had wealth. Mingboa had reputation.
But they're still assholes. Well, the first one's an asshole. The second one is meh.
You were just another nobody. And that's why I decided to help you. You know, there's an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll guard your home for the rest of its life.
You don't have to say it to his face, though.
I cannot thank you enough for your generous support.
You know, the best thing about you is that you do as you're told without complaining. Hey, keep up the good work, and I can assure you, you'll never have to worry about Mora again.
This guy sucks.
When you're not in the company of the Fatui, you'll be able to throw your weight around as much as you want. How about that?
Uncle Gao said that Jur-E has low self-esteem. Seems he was right.
Yeah.
He was worried that whatever advantage he might have now will diminish over time, so the Fatui persuaded him that he should act while he can. Do you have any more film in the camera?
Plenty.
Then get ready to use it. Tonight's grand finale should be coming up any minute now. How well this goes for us depends on how Jur-E plays his hand.
Ooh, is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up. I'm in a good mood today, and I'm gonna drink my fill. Make sure to get me home safely afterward.
Oh, I see. So we're gonna see him carry him home.
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like it, I can bring you some more next time.
Is it the poison?
Whoa, this is the good stuff. It is great.
Is he gonna kill him? It is the poison! I knew it! He put a little bit. Like he did it with the soup. Suddenly the Fatui officer seems to be in pain, slowly drops to the ground.
Jur-E, you poisoned my wine? But when?
You seem surprised, Mr. Yusupov.
Yeah.
How could you?
How could I not? I've sacrificed years of my life studying and reflecting to prepare myself for this position. And in the end, I even had to poison my own teacher.
Oh.
You really think I'd put myself through all that just to become your little puppet? I don't want to bow down to anyone ever again. And that includes you.
You imbecile. It's the Fatui who got you to where you are. Do you understand? If I disappear with no explanation, the embassy will come after you. They'll get to the bottom of this.
Exactly. Are you stupid?
Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives. And next door in the dark room are the 3 undercover agents you sent to infiltrate the Black Cliff Forge. I'm gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire. Once the flames burn through the hay, they'll ignite the explosives, the ruins will collapse, and everything will be buried.
What?
You're gonna find the remains of the
I took the
explosion.
liberty of leaving some evidence of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for people to join the dots. 2 missing person cases will become one as the truth gradually reveals itself. The Fatui planted undercover agents in the Black Cliff Forge to steal their signature ruin-grade explosives. Their plan was to blow through the solid floor tiles in the dead of night and seize the treasure of Qingshu Pool.
Oh, this guy's
But
evil.
things didn't quite go to plan. Mistakes were made that led to the accidental deaths of the entire crew. Faced with the overwhelming evidence, the embassy won't investigate this any further. In fact, they'll be only too happy to blame it all on a rogue operation by you. It explains why you acted alone, while exonerating the rest of the embassy of any liability.
I don't believe
Of
this.
course, none of that will have anything to do with me. When all of this comes to my attention, I'm afraid I'll have no choice but to cancel the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan immediately. I guess then, I'll be Tianshu in my own right, with a clean record and well out of the Fatui's reach.
I don't think that's how it's gonna go for you.
Cherry, do you really think you're gonna get away with this? The Fatui has a record of everything. That includes the poison, all interactions between us, even my trip here tonight. After I die, they'll come looking, and they'll get to the bottom of this.
A record? Oh, you must mean the one in the hands of your second-in-command, Theophan?
How do you know about that?
Because when you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates. I have Theophan to thank for providing me with the poison I used on you today. He'll help me tie up all the loose ends.
Okay, so he
After
has
all,
help inside,
your
so.
untimely demise comes with a few perks for him. He has been eyeing your position.
Oh,
for
okay, so
long.
yeah, he can get away with it.
Traitor!
Yelan, stop him.
Cherry, you...
Relax. It's over. After tonight, everyone gets what they want. And anyone else in the know is either my accomplice or about to be taken out of the picture. Sweet dreams, Mr. Yusupov.
We can't let him die. It's gonna create like a war or something. Oh, the Millith are here too. Nice. Yeah, you got caught.
I did a little surveying on the way here and found that you'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went south. I have them all surrounded. If you're thinking of trying anything, save yourself the effort. The game's up. We were here the whole time and have pictures of everything. They came out pretty nicely. Want to see them?
Yeah.
Game's up? Forgive me, I'm not quite sure what you're referring to, Miss Yelan. I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on the pretext of joining forces and eventually brought them down from within.
Yeah, we didn't hear any of what you just said.
I'd be only too happy to have you join me in investigating this matter.
No.
This is how you want to play it, huh?
No.
Fine. You do you. All we need to do to convict you is establish that the poison in his system is the same as in Uncle Tien's.
Yeah.
Nothing else you wanted to add? Let's leave it there then. Time to go.
One wrong move and it all comes crashing down. I should have been more careful. You followed him here, didn't you? I was so focused on keeping myself out of sight, I forgot he was a potential liability.
Oh my god.
Let's talk about this, Yelan. I gave you my word that I would live up to the Tianshu name, and that much I can still guarantee.
No. You're evil.
Your point being?
Yeah.
When I take office, I can guarantee that I will act in your best interests. In fact, all of you here tonight can expect very generous treatment in the future.
No, no.
I don't deny that I used underhanded methods to get here. But given my lowly origins, what other choice did I have?
The old guy already liked you.
You still don't get it, do you? Even now. What do you think?
What will Uncle Tian think? Uncle Tian has always trusted you. Exactly. He was gonna recommend you anyways. You could have won without the help of the Fatui.
Exactly. Jur-E, clever people can always come up with a good excuse. But while you might be able to get other people to believe you, you'll never be able to deceive yourself. There's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people's respect, but when has Uncle Tian ever looked down on you?
Exactly.
He was like a teacher and a father to you, but you chose to repay that by poisoning him. Whatever positive goal you may have started out with, you threw it away in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough.
Of course. What makes this even crueler is that you managed to convince yourself there was no other way. Uncle Tian was always going to give you this opportunity.
Exactly.
Even if you'd done nothing at all.
That's what I'm saying. Can we also take the other guy to the hospital before he dies? Like,
out of everyone in the world, he is the one who trusts you the most. So much that he drank your fish soup without doubting you, not for 1 second.
yeah.
That's enough. That's enough.
No, don't cry now. You're going to jail and you're going to pay for all of this. Oh.
It cannot be rushed. Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan, but you have to keep calm to carry on. You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jur-E these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
What's a joke, dude?
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
Huh?
Yelan's unfortunately take changing and use a pop
Sorry,
away.
things are about to get extremely busy for me. Let's meet at Genshin Tea House tomorrow morning. I'll have someone remove the explosives. Then, there's someone I have to go and see.
Need our help with that?
No, it could be dangerous. You should leave this one to the professionals.
Be careful.
Don't worry. As long as they're willing to cooperate, this will be a straightforward deal. Get some rest. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye, Yelan. Okay. That was cool as hell. So she's gonna be the thing, right? The Tensho? Oh wait, what does it say? Wait until 8. Yeah. There. And then see her at the tea house. Bet. Hello, Yelan. Did you get the position?
There is now
Oh,
no
Baishu.
poison left in his
Nice.
system. But recovery from the damage already done will not happen overnight.
When are you gonna be playable?
Dr. Baishu, is my father going to be...
You needn't worry too much.
Keep taking the prescribed medicine every day. And a full
Look at how
recovery will take at
the snake
most
is like
2 to 3
nodding. Like,
years.
yes.
It's
2 to
given
3
quite a
years.
time. A few days later, and the toxin would have built up in the internal organs. At that point, things would have been much more serious.
How did they successfully secure such a seldom seen poison? It seems the Fatui are extremely resourceful. Unfortunately for them, they were up against us.
Uncle Tian will be heading off now. Remember to get plenty of rest and avoid overexerting yourself while you're recovering.
Don't worry, I will. Thank you very much.
Awesome. I want to play him so badly. Oh, not even a hi, just a nod.
You're
Like,
here
hey.
too? Thank you for all you've done to resolve this situation. I'll have to make some tea in a moment. You simply have to try it.
Are you feeling any better?
Yes. The exhaustion seems to have gone. My mind is steadily getting clearer again.
Nice.
Luckily, it looks like choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such a pressing issue after all.
It can be you.
Hey, Yelan!
My work is mostly wrapped up, so I thought I'd take a minute to check in here. The assessment process comes to an end here, Uncle Tian. In my opinion, Zhi is not suitable for the position. But Qianwei and Mingbo both have potential.
You have my gratitude. People can change their loyalties easily. I've always known this. But whenever it happens, it's still a dismal experience.
Is it just Paimon, or is Uncle Tian not that surprised?
Don't underestimate Uncle Tian. He wouldn't have appointed me as assessment officer if he hadn't had his doubts about Zhi. Normally, the
Yeah,
Eurotype of
he would have
Zhi
just
would be
picked him.
responsible for assessing the candidates. Isn't that right, Uncle Tian?
Yes, to be quite honest, I wanted to trust him unreservedly. But I have to be responsible with the position of Tianshu. When I first met Zhi, I wondered if he had approached me with a hidden agenda. So I secretly investigated him. I concluded that he had no ulterior motives whatsoever. He just saw me as an ordinary fishing friend.
Exactly.
In the end, even he changed. But when did it start?
What if none of this had ever happened?
I never had any plans to recommend him directly, but I always intended to give him the chance to compete on a level playing field. Family background and fame mean everything to many people, but I don't attach great importance to them.
Good, same.
I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all manner of things. What I really admired about Zhi was his intelligence and resilience.
So you should give it to
I have to
Yelan.
admit, he's a smart guy and very cautious. The intel suggests that the Fatui saw him as very low risk, but Zhi was still extremely careful with the poisoning. He chose that specific liquor from Xingyue Kiosk because the fiery flavor would mask the bitterness of the poison, and he chose to wait until the Fatui official was drunk and had his guard down before delivering it to him. He also installed a secret compartment in the wine pot he bought to hold the poison. As the amount of liquor went down, he'd shake the pot to release the poison from the compartment into the liquor.
Yep.
Afterwards, we also found he had an antidote on him. Had the Fatui official grown suspicious, Zhi would have drunk the poisoned wine himself, and then found an opportunity to take the antidote shortly afterwards.
But that's still really dangerous.
Yes, had he drunk the poisonous wine, he still would have faced serious health consequences despite taking the antidote. He didn't hesitate to put himself in harm's way to achieve his goal.
Evil.
How is Zhi now?
In jail.
Well, I mean, he's
Yeah.
in a jail cell. Like Yanfei says, everyone who breaks the law has to pay the price. Still, he's cooperating. He didn't turn down my offer to strike a deal. I'll make sure there are plenty of guards around to keep him safe from anything the Fatui might be planning.
Good.
Deal?
But what is... Yeah. What is he gonna do for you?
Yes, Jur-E's not the one I'm interested in. If he was as far as this went, I'd have handed the case off to my subordinates as soon as I realized. But once the Fatui became involved, things got a whole lot more interesting. I thought I might have the chance to catch a big fish.
Well, did you?
Almost. Unfortunately, it slipped off the hook at the last second.
Uncle Tien? Yelan? What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't understand.
Jur-E colluded with the Fatui to try and secure the position of Tianshu. Or, to put it the other way around, the Fatui made an attempt to interfere in the Tianshu
But
selection
why?
process.
It had to be more than just for
With Yusufov in
treasure.
our hands and a statement from Jur-E, we could afford to continue with a diplomatic offensive.
Oh.
Also, we'd be able to gain control of Theophan, Yusupov's second in command. Then we'd have a pawn in the ranks of the Fatui. Pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of new options.
So this was your real plan.
Why else did you think I was investing so much time and effort into this case?
So, okay, well, did your plan succeed?
We got halfway. The first part went off without a hitch, and we passed all the information on to Lady Ningguang. But when we tried to make contact with Theophan, he was gone, along with all the evidence.
Okay.
The Fatui must be spying on us. Otherwise, they'd never been able to respond so quickly.
Yeah.
I found out from other sources that the Harbinger Regrator got involved.
I forgot who that was.
Concentrated here. Regrator was only treating this as a peripheral concern. It's a pity that Theophan got away. But knowing which Harbingers are still looking at Liyue is something.
Who's
It gives
Regrator?
me a starting point for my next mission.
I have to ask, Yelan, do you have any desire to take over the position of Tianshu yourself? I remember you showed some interest a few days ago at
Yes.
Genshin
Give it to her.
King's.
Give it to her.
In my estimation, you are more than competent.
You better say yes.
Oh, that. I was obviously joking. I prefer my current life. There's danger and there's excitement.
Aw, rip.
Although it'd still be a behind-the-scenes role. As Tianshu, I wouldn't have the chance to get involved in anything truly clandestine or face any real danger. All right, I'm done.
Give it to
here.
your daughter,
Time for me
then.
to go. I'm heading off again in a few days, and I still have to prepare.
Where are you off to this time?
Sumeru?
As
Are we
you
gonna
might
meet you
have
there?
guessed. It's for me to know and you to find out.
Oh.
But I'm sure if you keep going as you are, getting yourselves involved in other people's business all the time, you're sure to get caught up in another misadventure before too long. Maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons. Until then, keep your wits about you. A lot of people are watching you for a lot of reasons. If
Okay.
you have any more questions, just ask Uncle Tien. After the recent turn of events, I'd say he owes you one, wouldn't you?
I see. And that's it. That's Yelan's story quest. Oh, these two guys. I don't even want to talk to them. Let's see what they have to
So
say.
Jur-E is already in prison, I guess?
You think? He poisoned Uncle Tien. I still can't believe he'd do that.
I mean, he's an asshole, but he didn't poison him, so I
Why
guess
the long face?
that's
Nothing.
something good about him.
I think it's a great shame. I always thought he's very smart. If he became Tianshu, he'd be able to accomplish many things I could never hope to.
Don't feel bad. I'll admit he was a strong contender, but give me 3 years and I'll overtake him.
Ooh, okay.
When I become Tianshu, I'll make you my deputy. Like the sound of that?
No, I like the other way
By
around.
working on your temperamental
Yeah.
issues. If you can't keep your cool, your work will suffer.
Exactly.
Right now, you still have a long way to go before you'll be eligible to take the Tianshu position.
I'll get there. One step at a time.
Don't be an asshole.
Before you know it, there'll come a day when you won't be able to find a single flaw in me or how I work.
Everybody has
First things
flaws,
first,
dude.
Let's go and talk to Uncle Tien.
But if being an asshole is a flaw you decide to be, to have. So yeah. Oh, that was really good. Why can't we have more story quests like that? Like, with a good mystery. Detective work. Oh, those are cool, cool, cool. But yeah, that was it. I just wanted to do it on stream. I have a lot of resin save for Sumeru, which is probably the next time I'll be able to play. But I do have some story quests that I haven't done, like Kazuha's, and I think this is Deluxe quest for the skin or something like that. I don't know what this is. And yeah, so I can stream those two together because I've heard Kazuha's is really short. So yeah, I can probably do something tomorrow or later tonight if I'm up. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Oh yeah, this is YouTube. I have to be the YouTuber, like click like and subscribe and follow me on my socials. Oh my god, I'm never talking like that ever again. Okay, see you everybody. Good night or good day. Good afternoon. Goodbye everyone. Bye 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 bye.